I'm Chassity.
I'm Kaitee, and we're with Team Chassity and Kaitee. We're here today with Leslie with AMCAP Mortgage, and we're going to be talking to you guys and giving you a few mortgage tips for millennials.
So here's a fun fact. In today's market, about 85% of the buyers are millennials. So we thought we would give you some quick tips to help you.
Tip number 1, buying versus renting.
We know that when we've been working with a few millennials that they feel like they can't afford a mortgage note. And they're also a little bit intimidated about the long-term commitment. Do you feel like you have been running into the same issues with people our age?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that paying a mortgage can actually be cheaper than what you're paying in rent. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't you rather pay your own mortgage than someone else's? And as far as the long-term commitment goes, it's a smart investment because if you ever decide to sell your house, you can recoup that investment, whereas if you're renting, you're just throwing that money away.
Tip number 2, interest rates.
So we heard that interest rates in the market right now are at an all-time low. Is that true?
Yes. Interest rates are so great right now, especially compared to this time last year. It is the perfect time to purchase.
Tip number 3, pre-approval letter.
We are seeing that a lot of our clients are choosing to search for homes first before they get their pre-approval letter. What are some of the risks that come along with that?
Right, so you definitely want to get pre-approved before you start shopping for homes, and there's 2 reasons for that. And the first is because you want to be sure that you're shopping for homes within your budget. You can call me, we go over numbers and make sure that that monthly note is going to be something that you're comfortable with. And the second reason is because if you do find the home of your dreams and you're not pre-approved yet, you come to me to get pre-approved, and by the time you get your letter to your realtors, the house could be under contract already, and you've missed out on your dream home. But if you were already pre-approved and you went to see the house with your realtor and they had your letter in hand, you could make an offer right then.
Right.
Tip number 4, smart spending.
We both recently purchased our first homes within the last year, and we were told that when we're shopping for a home, we shouldn't buy or finance anything. What are your thoughts on that?
That's correct. During the home buying process, after you've been pre-approved and you start shopping for a home, you do not want to change anything to your financial status. You don't want anyone else running your credit. You don't want to open any new lines of credit. Do not purchase a new car or make any big purchases. You want kind of a financial freeze during that process. That way, when we get to the closing table and we have to do a credit refresh, we don't lose out on the deal because your credit score dropped.
Tip number 5, why use a local agent and a local lender?
So, going on with the theme here for millennials, we understand, because we are millennials, that we expect instant gratification. And so therefore, a lot of clients that are our age are depending on Zillow.com or Realtor.com, and they are sufficing a real estate agent for an app. But the thing is that the app does not provide you with accurate information according to our local market. And we are specifically trained to provide you those numbers and be honest about what's going on in your local community versus trusting the app. Also, working with a local agent is supporting your local community, and that's always important.
Right, and also another thing would be the relationship that a realtor brings. We're there to hear everything that you need specifically, and we walk you through the process from day 1 to the last day at the closing table, and you can't get that from an app.
That's right.
And you definitely want to use a local lender as well. It's very important because I'm somebody that you can come and sit down face to face with, and purchasing a home is probably going to be one of the biggest financial decisions you make in your life. So you want to have someone that you can call on or text anytime, day or night. You're not going to be able to do that with an online lender. And also, I attend every closing to make sure that it goes smoothly and you don't have any questions at the closing table.
So that concludes today's Mortgage Tips for Millennials with Leslie at AMCAP Mortgage.
Thank you guys so much for having me, and I hope I've answered all of your questions. But if I haven't, please give me a call at 308-7939, and we'll also post the link to all of my contact information below.
We hope that you learned something today, and again, thanks for watching with Team Chass and Kate and Leslie.
Bye.